Robert, we've had special requests from our viewers. They would love to know whether you would be up for doing any more Nightmare on Elm Street movies and what you would like to see happen in the franchise from here on in.
Well, I think it's safe to say and honest to say that I've hung up my claws, or I've been declawed, whichever way you choose to look at it. No, I think that when the sale of the rights of Nightmare on Elm Street went to Time Warner and Platinum Dunes, that the decision was made along with their acquiring the rights to Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I believe Halloween as well, that they wanted to reboot these franchises for a new, younger audience. And I understand that. I'm a Hollywood kid, and I know that we remake everything. And in fact, the films that our grandparents saw were all remakes of silent films. So this is something that Hollywood has always done. There's only so many stories we have to tell, and that's why that happens. Plus, it's like pulling teeth to get a kid to see a black and white movie today. And when they do, they enjoy them. It's not that they can't comprehend them. It's just that they sort of want to see everything new and loud and fast cut, like a Transformer film. But I think that the studios have been negligent in understanding that the technology they've been supporting for the last 10 years, whether it's been video, cable, DVDs, Blu-ray, digitally remastered, on-demand, downloads. It has brought an incredible shelf life to various franchises and hit movies. So I think they've remade a lot of stuff prematurely. That's my criticism. I don't no actor does a remake. We do sequels and we do prequels. I would be up perhaps for a prequel to The Nightmare on Elm Street. I understood there was a script floating around for a while that John McNaughton was attached to, the wonderful director of Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, the Michael Rooker vehicle. However, I don't know if that would ever happen now because of the rights situation with Platinum Dunes and Time Warner. I would be happy to be invited to play the old, wise dream expert, the professor of dream analysis or Jungian dream, symbolism. in a later reboot, I believe there was a dream expert in one of the Nightmare films. I think it was played by Charlie Fleischer, actually, Roger Rabbit. But that would be fun, to be invited back as a kind of cameo that way. But that's probably the only way you'll see me, because if they do want to reboot it, they're going to need a younger actor, which is why they chose Jackie, because Jackie can get in there. They can set Jackie on fire, and he's young and fit and can still do it. I can do a fight scene once, but I can't do them from 10 different angles. It just hurts too much for me. I can't get out of bed the next day. So I rarely do my own stunts anymore. So that's probably the best answer I can give about the future of The Nightmare on Elm Street with my participation, at any rate.
If you did a prequel, what would you like to see happen in that?
Well, one of the scripts had a great concept, which was, I think it was called The First Kills or something like that. But as I understand it from gossip, it had Freddy before he was burned and his first crimes, and he gets caught. But the great role in the movie are the lawyers that get him off, because they're just these seedy, corrupt guys, and they get Freddy off, and it's kind of a symbol for what's wrong with justice in America, at least, with the connivance of law and lawyers. And I thought that would be terrific, to see who those. And then at the end, of course, it ends with Freddy being torched, kind of like the Tobe Hooper pilot for Freddy's Nightmares, the television series.
So just one final thing that our viewers would love to see you do, in case they don't get to see you in a prequel or anything else as Freddy again, they would love to hear you do some of your favourite lines from the movie.
Well, I'm not sure what our rating is here. But I'll start you. But you can blurt me. But it's my favorite line is the line that I came up with. There was an awkward line in Dream Warriors where I thrust the girl into the television set and I taunt her as only Freddy can about her designs on a career in Hollywood. But it was awkward. It didn't fit in my mouth. It didn't sound like Freddy. So I came up with, welcome to prime time, biatch.